Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make welcome David D. with the Elvis Tribute.
See here, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Well, I said, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Now, girl, you made me love you, but now you love when it's gone. Hear what I said? Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say, play me. Yo. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say? Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, I said, see she right up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another episode of Rogan Radio. We're here broadcasting live from Studio A in the friendly confounds of Casa La Rogan, located in Liverpool, West Virginia. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Chuck. And I'd just like to say, I love you, man.
Wow. You know what? Mark Coffey in the studio. Mark, how you doing, baby?
Hey, Mark.
Mark's over there in his hiding place over there. We have a great lineup for you tonight. Here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the turkey tree.
Turkey tree. All about the trees.
We're going to talk about the Ellis Trunk or Treat coming up this coming weekend, next weekend.
Or is that the treat or trot?
Yes,
you got yourself all tongue-tied.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I have all these things in my head. We're going to also be saying hi to Randy Scott down in Florida. Randy Scott.
Yeah, Randy Scott.
Hello, Randy. We're going to talk about a little salsa Jimmy made earlier. One was normal, one was kind of spicy.
Yeah, one was real spicy. It's on fire.
We're going to have a love jam, perhaps, maybe. We're going to talk to the mayor of Worthington tonight about the Fall Festival coming up at the Worthington Park on November 12th, the same day, by chance, as the Duggar Dance, which is going to be fantastic.
We've got a long day.
Oh, we have a long couple weeks coming up. But let's go ahead.
And I also have a parade that day.
You have a parade. Let's go ahead. I love a parade. Let's go ahead and start around the room. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, as director as he is every single week, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Hardman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
That's Darren Hardman.
Hey, Darren.
Yeah, very good. I love you, Darren. Very good. Now, in the newly found position we've came up with, the events coordinator, not only did Mama Puccio bring over some lasagna tonight.
Thank you, Mama.
But Chad has also reminded me to put on my shirt, for one. And he also brought in some special juice.
Ooh. Chad brought.
I've got my stripper juice.
Where's the stripper?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Puccio in chair number 1. Ladies and gentlemen. Yay. Well,
Thank you.
There you go.
I was starting to feel like Todd there for a second.
I just want to say thank you, Mama Puccio, for giving me something to put in my mouth.
That's funny, Chad. That's funny because we all said we'll put something in your mouth.
Dang. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Tokyo, Japan, we like to call him Bruce. His real name, say it in Japanese.
Eijiro
Takahashi. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruce Takahashi.
Konbanwa.
Dang, Jimmy, you messed up on that. Come on, what are you doing? You got a mouse over there.
Everything. Yeah,
you got a mouse. Come on. We're just going to go ahead and bypass Jimmy because he's watching the Steeler football game right now. What's the score of the football game, by the way?
I wasn't watching that, actually.
Yeah, it's a Walking Dead night. We're getting caught up on the Walking Dead because I've never seen that, and we're also watching the Steeler game right now. Go ahead, if you know this, go ahead and put the Steeler game down so Jimmy can quit watching the damn game on his computer, man. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from the coal mine, Jimmy Whiz over here. There you go.
Oh yeah, he gets the
right off he does that every single time. Of course. And, of course, last but not least, over in the main chair of the show, the guy that makes everything happen.
Here it comes.
The guy, the best-looking guy on the show.
Oh, here it comes.
The biggest, just the absolute hunk of hunks. The Fonzie of Rogan Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Rogan Radio. Right here. And last but not least, we had the anchor. We couldn't do this show without him. He's absolutely just fantastic on screen. He does everything. He absolutely is probably the best friend that a guy could have.
Stop it.
Anytime you need Mark Coffey, ladies and gentlemen, over here in this corner over here, Mark Coffey.
Teddy Bear,
Mark Coffey. And, of course, last but not least, you know what, Todd Beck. Absolutely, I'm just joking with you, Todd. You are absolutely the anchor of the show. That's no joke.
Thanks, I appreciate that, Jack. You just say some nice things about me.
Hey, but listen now. First of all, I want to tell you guys something. This was a joke. We had before every show that we have on Rogan Radio, we have the pre-party party, and now tonight is going to be was kind of a bizarre thing. Because The Walking Dead's on tonight. And Darren and Jimmy and Todd are big Walking Dead fans.
Yes.
You guys are like freaks about this. Mark, do you watch The Walking Dead?
They're just freaks anyway.
Mark even is a Walking Dead guy.
Mark watches
that. Oh, see?
Now, let me know if you guys watch The Walking Dead. Put something down there so we know about this, because I have never watched this show. I've never seen it. I've absolutely never seen it.
Well,
Chad,
then your life is
Chad's
not
never seen it.
I've never seen not one.
Well, then your life is not complete either.
When you guys don't watch good TV.
When Bruce goes home, Bruce said earlier that you would basically watch the back of your eyelids.
Yeah. I hardly ever, not interested. Well, I don't have subscribe at the cable satellite.
Subscribed, I think is what he was trying to say.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I watch it on Netflix, but I just don't have too much interest in it.
But here's what's really cool about this is that earlier tonight, during the pre-party party, Mama Puccio sent over a big thing of lasagna. We've yet to get to that, by the way.
Well,
Jimmy did.
I put some of her stuff in my mouth.
Dang. It was very good. But now this is something that Jimmy made some homemade salsa. Now, where did you learn how to make this salsa at? And you have to try this. Alabama. Now, we had two different styles of sauce tonight. We had the original, like the... What would you call it? The original Jimmy Whiz mild. Yeah. And then we had like the scalding ass version of the salsa.
Now, how did you make that scalding ass version?
Well, first of all, was it hot?
Oh, it was brutal hot. It made my nose run.
Brutal, but it was good.
It was hot, Darren.
Yeah, it was.
Bruce, was it pretty hot?
It's spicy in a way, but
did it make you want to get something to drink after you ate it?
Yeah, I did.
My nose,
I had to.
In a way.
Well, here's the truth of it. Here's the absolute truth of the matter. What happened with that salsa? Jimmy brought this big bowl of salsa over, and I said, "Look, man, I'm going to put some Satan's blood in this thing," and I put a couple drops of Satan's blood in that thing and mixed it up. And that's why it was so hot.
Yeah, well, it was.
Yeah. So when you guys were out there going, oh my god,
my nose is running. It was warm.
Yeah, and that's basically because there was Satan's blood in it.
I appreciate that.
But it was good though.
Yeah,
see, you didn't know. You didn't know, right?
And I'll go home tonight and kiss my wife, and she'll be like, "Damn, boy, you were hot." Yeah,
that'd be the first time she ever said that.
She's listening right now.
It's not the first time you've ever heard it, though, is it?
Not from my wife. right?
No, you're right. I have heard it before.
Yeah, Chuck's heard it all the time.
That's terrible. Some things coming up now. Listen, we had a great time last night up at the Sagebrush. They have West Virginia's largest guitars up there now. So every Saturday night, you can go ahead and go up there and watch the show. If you've never been to the Sagebrush, you need to do that. Fantastic time up there. But some events we have coming up. We're going to be busy boys, and we were planning on being busy anyhow. But this is real busy. This coming Friday, the 28th, I think it is. Is that right?
Yeah, the 28th.
The 28th, we're going to be at over at Stadahar Field, and we're going to be doing some filming for Lincoln High School, which is going to be fantastic. We did that last year. We're going to get them from the school coming over, and then during the show and everything else. We're predominantly the band's what we're talking about.
Absolutely, and you know what? If people are like, well, what are you talking about? You go on Rogan Radio and you can see what we did last year because we did this for them then too. So you know what? Check it out. And this year, hopefully, it'll be better than last year.
Y'all did a graduation thing for Lincoln.
And we did graduation, right? Yeah.
Hey, everybody, real quick. You want to know how this is no joke?
Uh-huh.
On the camera, look there in front of that Mountain Dew bottle. You see that book Chad's got his hand on?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah, there's
we
no
now
joke.
have to have one of those.
We have an event coordinator. That's no lie.
Yeah, I mean, I got thrown
that's
into
how
this.
bad things are getting for us now.
I got thrown into this under fire. Let me tell you something. There's so many things going on. We had to cancel some of our own stuff that we really wanted to get done because people were just wanting us.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
it's nice to be wanted.
People are just wanting us.
So that's on the 28th. We're going to be at Lincoln High School. You'll see us there. If you see us, come down and say hi. Come get a picture with us. Stuff like that. We love stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Now, the next day, the 29th, we're going to be over at the Sunset Ellis. And that's going to be really cool because they're having a trunk or treat over there.
Ooh, you got that out right. That's good.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Then on Sunday, now don't forget this. In the area, the Halloween, and like I know for a fact is what we're mostly worried about, in Shinston and Lumberport is going to be on the 31st, which is a Monday. Now, we're planning on having our second annual live broadcast during the Halloween, hours outside. So if you're in the Snob Knob area, Meadowlark Lane or Meadow Heights, whatever they call this thing now.
Meadowlark Lane.
Yeah, whatever it
Snob
is.
Knob.
Yeah, come on up.
Something like that.
We're going to have the cameras outside. We're going to have a projector outside. We're going to have candy. Bruce, we're all going to be dressed up, right, Bruce?
Yep, I got my mask.
Yeah, so we're going to be...
I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to show up.
Well, dang.
But, it's one of them
Well,
things.
if you can, you can't. But listen, if you can't, just have your mom send over some more lasagna.
Yeah, boy, it's good stuff.
I do have another pan at the house that hasn't been in the oven yet. So
well, that's for you.
And she did say, well, you're probably just going to end up baking it and taking up air anyway. So
nice.
We'll take care of this out here.
And if you're not in the Snob Knob area, get there.
Absolutely.
Bring your little kids.
We want everybody to come up here. We're going to have to.
It's going to be. It's going to be
you know
a
how
good
much
time.
candy we're going to have to get?
A lot.
Well, shoot, if
I hope so.
If they show up at Trunk or Treat at Ellis, and then they show up here on Halloween night, that's double
Mark
bags.
Coffey, you coming up here?
Double bags.
You coming up here?
For Halloween on the 31st?
Okay. Mark. Oh, yeah, because Mark came out last year in the
Yeah, he
trucks.
did, with
Hey,
fire.
yeah.
Fantastic.
You know what we ought to do? We ought to, whatever adults that show up dressed up, whoever has the best costume, we'll give them one of our Rogan Radio T-shirts.
Listen.
Hey, there you go.
Listen. Speaking of that, you want to give away one right now?
That sounds good.
Sure.
Let's go ahead.
okay.
Chad got some. Chad got some Rogan Radio shirts, and let's give away one right now.
All you got to do is call, right? 681.
No, we're not going to take a phone call because that takes forever.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
think of something else. Think of. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're going to do on the comments. If you're a Walking Dead fan, tell us who. First of all, about the Walking Dead deal. You said somebody's going to die. Is that the
Somebody's going
anticipation?
to die.
Right.
Lucille is
Right.
going to take a life tonight, but we're just wondering
So
whose
you
life.
think for a fact somebody's going to die tonight
Somebody's
on
gonna
that
die.
show?
Someone's going to die tonight. We've been waiting 6 months to see somebody die, and somebody's going to die. Now, we want to know who.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Go ahead.
Whoever guesses it right first,
They
get a shirt.
Yeah, but we don't know yet, so this will have to be
So it'll be one of them things
We can
that we'll
announce it
announce the
tomorrow.
winner next week.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
announce it
During the
Yep.
during
Okay,
our
fantastic.
Halloween special.
Yep, during the Halloween special. We'll let
Okay,
you
here's
know
what
who
you
won.
want. You want a Rogan Radio T-shirt. Here's what you need to do right now. If you watch The Walking Dead, you put who you think's going to get waxed tonight in the episode in the comments. We're going to go back through there.
Hey, listen, Ducko said that he hopes everybody dies on that show because he don't like it.
Well, they're all zombies, so half of them already dead already.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's true, but you know what I mean. Go ahead.
So the first correct answer.
And then we'll go.
Yes.
Well, the correct answer will be determined after tonight, and then we'll go ahead and give that shirt away next week.
Right.
So
Yeah.
real quick, Brandy said Abraham's going to die. She was the first one.
Okay, I can't keep writing all this stuff down. We're gonna have
Patty
to
Markley
was the first one. Said Glenn is going to die.
Patty Markley said that Daryl was going to die. So what we'll do is we'll go back through the comments and we'll write down who said what.
Okay.
And if we get multiple entries for the same name for whoever died, then we'll just draw from
the first one.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
So what is the actual draw to the Grateful Dead? Why do you guys watch this thing?
The Grateful Dead.
Because I can't get by.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't.
Because you know what? We've been waiting for how long, Darren? 6 months.
Yeah.
Because what they do is they
February.
split the seasons up, between the first half and the second half. Naturally, the cliffhanger from the first one was that they got captured. Make a long story short, they're all on their knees. They all got their hands tied. Negan comes out. He's got a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. Miss Lucille, and he's going to wax one of our favorite Walking Dead cast members.
Yeah.
They
actually
and
ended the show.
You see a first-person view.
They actually ended the show with the sound of Lucille smacking her skull.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
And Negan says, "Oh, look, he took it like a champ."
Yeah, Vicky Beck, whoever she is, she said that she thinks Maggie's going to die. So we got.
I see her freaking.
No, she is. She is. Oh my god.
You talking about Vicky or
Looks
this
like
other
she's
chick?
got some gay boyfriend there.
No, that's her husband.
Talking about
he's Gabe. Yeah. Hey, listen, Jimmy, call that number up. We're going to get the mayor right now, the mayor of Worthington, on the phone. There's a big festival coming up down at Worthington Park. This is going to be on November 12th. From
noon to 5.
Oh,
noon
you
to
scared
5.
me. I thought you was going to do a love jam.
Do you have that number up?
You want to do a love jam
Is
to
it
the
coming
mayor?
up? Do you have it plugged in?
George?
Yeah, go ahead and hit it.
Yeah,
fire it up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought it was going. I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't hear it.
I thought you was going to love.
We're going to
jam
call
the
it.
mayor.
We're just going to call up the mayor of Worthington, and we're going to find out what's going on. Now, once again, Rogan Radio is going to be there, and this is going to be a great thing. We want you to know about this because one thing we really like are the local things. We like the sagebrush last night. Like, hey, Lance, what's up, baby?
What's up? How we doing, gentlemen?
Hey, man.
You were live on Rogan Radio, big guy.
That's it.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, you have a big shindig going down in Worthington on the 12th. Tell us all about it.
We do. This is our very first Worthington Fall Festival, and this is put on by some of us that are on council and just the community members. What we're trying to do is trying to bring our community together. We're trying to get this is not just for Worthington; it's for surrounding areas. We're trying to draw as many people out as we can. It may be a little chilly, but we're going to have plenty of things there for you to do and warm up. We've got Mina's Specialty Foods bringing the Carl Cessno's pizza truck out.
Nice.
They're going to be serving some great food. We have some other vendors coming out. We've got lots of craft vendors coming. We've got all kinds of games for the kids. We're going to have several fire departments there.
Awesome.
The weather providing, we're going to have a friend of mine's going to bring HealthNet down for us so the kids can check out HealthNet.
Cool. That's going to be fantastic, man.
I know we've kind of rushed trying to get it done, but all of us are working really hard, and it's going to be great. There's no charge for admission. Everybody can come in. We're going to do some really great door prizes. We've got some raffles. We've got a lot of good things to give away for the kids. We've got some good raffles for the adults. Anybody likes to golf? We've got a round of golf. 4 guys can golf with 2 free cart rentals at Green Hills Country Club.
Dang, man.
Yeah, we're going to be raffling that off. We got some car wash kits. We got some stuff for the ladies. We got some crafts we're going to give away. We've got some nail appointments at Nail Tech in Fairmont there. We've just got all kind of stuff. So hopefully we've got good weather and we get a good turnout.
I'll tell you what. Now, tell us some of the sponsors you want to help out or that have helped you out with this thing. We want to make sure we throw them out there. Did you guys do this all on your own, or did anybody kind of help you out with all this?
Well, there's me, and we've got a committee that's everybody's went out and kind of just beat feet pretty well.
Right. And so, now this is going to be down at the Worthington Beach, right? That's what I like to call it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep, that's what everybody knows it as, the beach. It'll be right there at the park. We're going to have different areas for the crafts, and like I say, we'll have the fire department set up in one area, and if the weather's good enough and we can get HealthNet out there, they're going to be set up on the ball field for the kids to come check out. And but we've had a lot of folks in our area that want to help us out because we are doing good things here in the town of Worthington. We're trying to, make this community a better place and a little friendlier place for everybody to want to come and stay and visit and live.
Well, absolutely.
That's good. I'm glad somebody's doing that around here.
Well, you have our little tight community around here is Shinston, Lumberport, Worthington, Enterprise. I mean, we're all really close together, and there's not really a lot of us in this area, but we're really tight like that, and we need to support each other like this. And what you're doing over there, man, is fantastic.
Yep, and you're exactly right. I was in Shinston Fire Department for very many years, and we always had a good relationship with Worthington and Lumberport and Spelter and Wallace, and this area is a tight-knit community, and that's what we're trying to do is not just do it exclusively for Worthington and Marion County, but we're trying to draw in Shinston and Lumberport and whoever I can get to come. I want everybody to come out. This year it's going to be on a little smaller scale, and hopefully we get a good turnout, and then next year we're going to try to bump it up and make it a little bigger thing.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah.
This is the first year for this, right?
The very first year. We
Awesome,
all
man.
started this. One evening, all of us got together and decided, hey, we want to do something for the community, and let's do it now.
You know what? I think this will be the first of many years, hopefully.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
Like I said, we've got a good bunch of people in this area, and we also have some people from Shinston that are helping me out, and Lumberport as well. So, we're making strides in the right direction to get this off the ground. And like I say, we're trying to make Worthington a nicer place so people want to come and hang out.
Absolutely, man. And listen, I'll tell you what, it starts out with the Fall Festival, Lance, and you know what happens next? You're going to have a Hilton down there where the ball field is, and then you know what? You're going to have lawn chairs, and you're going to have all kinds of stuff down there, and you're going to be like, man, why did we even do this? Because now it's not ours anymore.
Hey, it's going to end up turning out to where now you're going to have to manufacture some kind of stage because now it's going to end up getting big enough.
Sure.
Throughout the years, you guys learn from your mistakes from this time and build on it and build on it and build on it. You're going to end up having major things going on.
Because, right down there, I don't know if you know where we're talking about down at the beach which is the dam right there. That is absolutely a great place to have. I mean, Lance, I tell you what, this is going to be a great place to have this, man.
Yeah, we're hoping that, like I say, that the weather cooperates with us where it's not too cold and we do get a nice turnout because this time of year it is really pretty down there with the falls and everything. And,
absolutely.
Well, Rogan Radio's got some connections. I think, who did you say we can get down there next year? Carrie Underwood?
No, it was Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. Okay. All right. Well, we'll work on that for you, Lance, and we'll get back with you.
Well, we do have a stage, but if you're going to bring him in, we're definitely going to have to upgrade.
Well, he goes under an alias when he comes local, and his name is Charles Garth Brooks.
Yeah, right.
That's what he goes by. So if you ever see Charles Garth Brooks, you'll know exactly it's Garth Brooks.
We'll be more than happy to have him.
Hey, Lance, thanks for having us help you out with this and talking to us. And you know what? We're going to do everything we can to help you out too, man. This is going to be a fantastic thing for Worthington.
Guys, we appreciate it. And like I say, if anybody wants more information, they can go to our Facebook page and check us out. And they can direct message me or email me on there, or we have telephone numbers. And we're still looking for some craft vendors, and if we still have some spots open for food vendors if people want to come down.
Yeah, and again, this is on November 12th, right?
Noon to 5.
Noon to 5.
November 12th, noon to 5. Like I say, it's free admission for everyone. There's no charge. And for our vendors and stuff this year, there's no setup fees. We're trying to get people drawn in to come in, set your truck up, and what you make is yours. And hopefully, with your support, we can draw a good crowd.
And the best part about it, it's right on Route 19, so you can't. It's not hard to. You just drive on Route 19, and you're going to go right
there. You see
there.
the big party on the side of the road,
sure,
across the river there. You're
sure.
No, I'll tell you
I don't think
that picture that they have for that flyer.
Yeah,
that shows the dam. That is a beautiful picture.
It is a picture. It is a beautiful picture.
I don't think you actually told us what the Facebook page was called. So what is that?
The Facebook page is under the town. It's under George Worthington, which is Colonel George Worthington, who founded Worthington. So it's under George Worthington. It'll say the town of Worthington, and it'll be the Worthington Fall Festival.
Fantastic. Okay. Hey, listen, we're going to put a link to that right up here right now, if you don't mind, brother.
No, we appreciate it, fellas.
Awesome, man. Lance, we'll talk to you and keep in touch so we can get something going on, and we'll get everything. We'll do what we can for you, brother.
Sure will, guys. I'll touch base with you, and maybe I'll come down and visit sometime.
Absolutely. Listen, man. Absolutely, you need to do
we got
that.
a spot right here for you, brother. Hope
All
you're
right, gentlemen, you guys have a great night. We appreciate it very, very much.
Hey, man. Thanks for talking with us, Lance.
See you, bud.
Thanks, guys.
Later on, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be an absolutely cool thing right there because, we've, all these years I've been, we all drive through Worthington, Enterprise, Monongah, you know what I mean? I mean, Route 19 is like an artery. It might as well be I-79 around here, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. And, one thing that's great, one year I went down there and they have, every year at Myrtle Beach, they have a yellow Mustang, like a beach festival, right? So I wasn't able to make it because I just don't trust taking the Mustang down that far. Wow. So I went over to the Worthington Beach, and I took pictures of myself at the first annual Yellow Mustang Beach Day in Worthington.
And there was one yellow Mustang.
Just one. I mean, it was absolutely.
Well, maybe you're starting a trend, Chuck.
Pictures of yourself. Selfies. Are they like head, like waist up?
Like selfies. Him in the beach in a car. It's,
I mean, it was easy as that, man. Hey, let's go ahead and have an intermission. What do you say? Do we need one of those? We do that every week, by the way. Susie Watkins, hello. Mike Husted, what's up, baby? You still need to drive me or sell me a 4-wheel drive. I'm looking for one of those things. Once again, Randy Scott, and I'm going to say hello to Abby tonight. So go ahead and give me some music, Jimmy. Jesus Christmas.
I'm waiting
Come
for
on.
you to shut up.
There you go. There you go. Let's go. So Walking Dead premieres tonight. We already did our podcast because Jimmy and I was going to say Chad, but Chad's never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Todd and Darren, they get awful cranky when they miss the Walking Dead.
You have no idea.
Hey, you'd be surprised just how insufferable these people can be working with on a daily basis anyway. Trying to do this show, let alone making them miss the Walking Dead.
You're sitting right behind me. I can reach you.
Hey, listen, that's going to be a wraparound too, by the way. Or reach around.
reach around.
He's going to be Walking Dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to remind you, this Friday we're going to be at Lincoln High School doing something, some great, hopefully what turns out to be a great video with the Lincoln High School band. Last night we were up at Sagebrush, and we wanted to tell you about that because it is the largest guitar in West Virginia. If you ever have a chance to go to Bunners Ridge in Marion County, make sure you do that.
Listen, great video, by the way.
Hey, thank you.
I watched the video too.
Thank you.
It's $6 just to watch that
through
the night.
Listen, it's a great
That's
place.
pretty deal.
It's a great place.
And listen,
really
they got a full kitchen in there, so I mean they'll make you whatever you want. They got
really?
food.
Oh
yeah.
It's a great
I'm
place.
gonna have to check it out.
Oh yeah, Bruce, it's fantastic.
Big dance floor, a lot of cowgirls. You know what I mean?
I got you. I got you.
Monday,
he likes girls cows.
Monday we have the big Halloween broadcast out on the porch.
Now, we got to clarify that for people.
Yeah.
We are not having our normal social hour on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Good
right.
point. Good point.
Right.
We're not going to have a social
we're gonna do
hour
it on Monday.
Next Sunday.
The 30th, right?
The 30th, we will not be having our regular social hour.
Right.
Basically, it's being swapped over to Monday night for the Halloween special social hour.
Good.
Well, you know what? That's going to throw a lot of people. People probably what they do is they get in their planners and they probably schedule everything around a Sunday night social hour. But this week, we're going to throw them.
Well,
or that week right there, they're going to throw them off. They're going to be. Oh my!
But we're giving them a week notice.
But you know what? Here's the thing.
Yeah, but
even
they
though
can
we're
come here and see us.
Yeah, that's what I was
that
going to say. Even though we're not going to be Sunday night, you got 2 chances to see us. Once at Trunk or Treat
at the Ellis on Saturday,
4 to 6. You can either come trick or treat, or you could come with your car. Come with candy to give out to the kids. It's a great time. You can get to see everybody, and or do both. Give out
absolutely.
And let your kid
and
go
come down
around.
here. Listen, we're going to be broadcasting live on YouTube and on Facebook here at the Casa in Lumberport on Meadow Heights or Meadowlark Lane or Lemon Lark.
Do you not know
something like
I don't know what it is.
It's Meadowlark Lane.
Meadowlark Lane. I have a P.O. box. I call it Snob Knob. I have no idea what
and
my
then come
address
again.
is.
You know.
I have no idea what it
Then,
was.
if I'm not mistaken, we're all going to be at Trunk or Treat, right?
As soon as we get off work, Bruce, Todd, and I have to work.
Myself and who?
Jimmy,
the 3 of us.
I'll be down there.
Yeah, me, Jimmy, and
Yeah, I can swing
We'll
by,
be there.
drive
We'll
right
be-
by
we'll
it.
be-
Yeah,
first
we're going to
one
go there right after we get off work. So hopefully we don't have a lot of call-ins. Now, once again, though, and then on November 12th, we just got done talking to Lance about the big shindig down at the Worthington Beach. That's what I like to call it. It's not derogatory. At the Worthington Park, the big Fall Festival. It's going to be fantastic. Then that evening, we had the Duggar Dance. Don't forget the Duggar Dance. You have Duggar's number up there ready,
Duggar,
man?
I'm going to find it for you right
Go ahead
now.
and do that. We're gonna
You
go
know
ahead
what?
and do
I
that.
actually saw a comment a little earlier about the 12th, and it said something about the festival. Well, let me see. It said, Mike Husted's the one that put it on there. November 12th from the Worthington Beach to the Georgia Peach.
Nice.
Peaches.
Peaches, and again,
Every
listen.
time you talk about peaches.
November 12th.
Don't eat the peaches.
If you're interested in the Duggar Dance, you can call and you can get tickets at 304-282-4129.
Now, let me tell you something about that. That is going to be a great time.
Don't call past 11. Duggar will answer your phone call personally. Get yourself set up with some tickets. Come out there. It's going to be a great time. We had the last one out here at the Best Western. When was that? A couple of months ago. In May.
Good time.
Come out and have a great time. There'll be a lot of Rogan Radio T-shirts running around. You can give us big old fat hugs and kisses. And
hospitality room for that. If you have a Rogan Radio T-shirt, if you don't have one of those, you can't get into the room.
Stay out. But if you got a Rogan Radio T-shirt, you're welcome to come in. Bruce will
and
probably
you can
be
get
there.
Those
right?
Rogan Radio T-shirts where,
I'll be around.
What's that now?
You can get the Rogan Radio
KDS.
T-shirts.
Yeah, absolutely. If you need decals, bikinis, D. Henderson got a tank top, which looks fantastic, by the way. T-shirts, one of those, like those little bikini bottom things or those little shorts that they have like pink on the back. You can get R&R on each ass cheek, and you can get those done. Steve will
Where's
do that.
the light bulb?
Yeah, well,
we need hoodies. We need hoodies and beanies.
It's like a refrigerator.
Hoodies and
it's like a
beanies,
refrigerator. You got to open up the door and the light comes on.
366-1234. That's a sign. That's the number for KDS. Anything that you need, and don't be fooled. I mean, if you don't want something of Rogan Radio, you can have anything printed that you want. If it's for your school function, if your kid has some kind of a whatever you want. It's 366.
Home decorations.
Absolutely, 366-1234. And speaking of home decorations, down at the Designers Garden Center there on Meadowbrook, man. Let me tell you something. Pumpkins. If you haven't got your pumpkins yet, and listen, you only have a week to get those things, go down to the Designers Garden Center on Meadowbrook Road, and you will not be disappointed. I've had so many people tell me that they've been down there, and they have got some fantastic pumpkins out of there because they're grade A pumpkins. That's fantastic. I like that. I like when I hear that stuff because we like doing this stuff for people.
You know, you're good at it.
Derek, the trunk or treat's going to be the 22nd over at the Ellis from 4 to 6.
29th.
29th. That's what I meant to say. Today's the 22nd. Yesterday was actually the 22nd.
That's why we had this appointment.
No, today's the 23rd, Chuck.
That's why we have this calendar book here.
You know, there's a reason why you gave me the job.
I know it. Who do we have watching there here with us? We haven't done a Love Jam yet.
Hey,
listen, and Jeremy said something about doing
42 viewers right now.
Somebody said doing a Love Jam to St. Jude. Now listen, we're going to do a Love Jam to everybody, but we're not going to do one with my mom.
I have a perfect person to do a Love Jam to.
Okay,
who would that be?
Crystal Lewis.
Crystal? Did we not do one to her yet?
No, we have not done a Love Jam to Crystal Lewis.
Really?
No. And you know what? Listen, from what I understand, Crystal Lewis
is a big fan.
Yeah. She's a... Ooh,
you're not crystal meth, but you're just as addicting, Crystal Lewis.
That's good, Chuck. Crystal. Oh, my Crystal.
You know what? The Crystal Skulls was an Indiana Jones movie, but I was like thinking about the Temple of Doom.
She'll drag you down her long corridor of doom.
Hit you with my whip, take you in my plane. I'll lose my habit, I'll go back, and I'll call you Crystal Lewis. You're not Huey Lewis, you're not the news, but you will be in the news because your last name is Lewis, Crystal Lewis.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Some people were all about saving the trees, and Rogan Radio is about helping your bush.
Oh my! OMG! Yeah. For anybody saying that we weren't green here, that would be a lie.
Jimmy, you never fail to.
I want to know how long you've been working on that one.
All week, dude. I was like, man, I got to come up with something. And I just come up with that today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I do have to read a comment that was on here.
Okay, absolutely.
While we were doing the Love Jam, there was Jeremy Duckworth. He says, "Come on, Rogan, you can do one to Chad's mom, but not yours."
WTF, buddy?
Okay.
No, I don't think.
Because I don't have anything else today right now.
No, he don't have.
Call my
anything
mom up. Call my mom up. Call her
up.
Call her up. It's going to be under Mom Rogan. You want to see something? You want to see something spontaneous? If I do it to you, I'm going to do it to myself.
Listen, just put her number up
No,
there.
I'm just playing, but you know.
No, we most definitely will.
No,
She'll love it.
No, he's not. He wanted to read that one.
I wanted to read that one because
Chad wanted to read that one.
Let's see if I can get my mom on over. We'll do a love jam over her. This will be the first time we did a love jam to somebody over the phone live as we did it. Listen, she's used to this stuff.
Okay.
I love you.
All right.
Is that too?
Yeah, she's your mom. She's used to it.
It's 304 now.
Yeah.
629. I hope your dad answers the phone.
Go ahead and turn that. Is that turned up all the way?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if she answers.
Yep.
Your mom's
Be quiet. Be quiet. Shh.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're doing the podcast right now, and I thought I'd call you real quick.
Uh-huh.
You're, by the way, you're live on the thing there, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, listen, I was telling the fellas we do this thing during the podcast where we call it the Love Jam. And what happens is we have this like sexy music, and we talk kind of crazy to whoever we decide to pick to. Now, do you remember that time? And I was telling them about the story that when we were at Lincoln, and I told everybody that I loved you.
Oh, yes, on the bleachers of the at Lincoln High at the football game.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell that story real quick.
Well, the bleachers were full of people, of course, and I'm sitting there in the middle of all of these people, and you come up on the bleachers, and I holler down and say, "Hey, Chuck, hi," and you come up and say, "Hey, hi, Mom. I love my mom."
Oh,
No, wait a minute. Go ahead now. Say the punchline.
So can you for the low price of $4.95. And do you know what? How many years has that been? And I still have people come up to me in town every now and then and tell me that story because they were there.
Oh, that is a.
I love you, Mommy.
Well, Mom, guess what?
What?
You're going to get a love jam right now between all 1, 2, 3, 6 of us here. So you're just going to have to sit back and tell Dad. Oh, yeah. Just tell Dad not to get jealous. He's 2 and done.
I've heard you guys do this.
Yeah, you know what? He might be slow dancing along with her.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we might be setting the mood for the evening.
Maybe number 3's
what
on
I
the
want.
way.
Meow.
Hey, St. Jude.
Yeah.
A lot of you think you look like me. A lot of you think you look like my sister, but Todd thinks you are H-O-T hot.
See, I embarrassed all these guys.
See, I can't do a slow jam. I can't do a slow jam to your mom, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
It's probably a good thing. It's close to Halloween.
Well,
Yeah.
Is that because you can put a mask on your face or Todd's?
all right, we need to shut this down right now before Bill Rogan gets out of his recliner. That's what I'm afraid of.
He just got out of his recliner because he's going in the kitchen.
He's going to go grab another beer.
Was that a shotgun?
You wanted to name him after what you were yelling, but instead you just yelled Chuck.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
All right, Mama. Hey, thanks for talking to us.
Hang up quick.
Hey, listen, next time I call...
Okay.
Hey, Mom, next time I call you... Hey, Mom, next time I call you between 7 and 8, don't answer the phone.
I was going to say, I looked at that and I thought, whoa, what's he calling me at that time for? Okay, guys, have fun tonight.
Love you.
Bye,
Mom.
Bye.
We love you, Mama.
I love your mom.
Oh,
She's
my
great.
goodness. It's hard to tell what she could have been yelling.
Hey, you know what? We're still cooking time with your parents.
Oh, yeah, we absolutely do. I took Bruce over at the house there not too long ago. It's been a couple weeks now, and I introduced Bruce to Mom and Dad, and because we were just driving around in a Mustang, and we were talking about having Bruce actually, doing a cookout with them. And that's going to be a good time, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good time.
Can we come too?
No, Chad and
you and
Darren, Chad and Darren and Jimmy can, but you'll be busy. You'll be doing. You'll be riding your bike.
You'll be a biker.
As a matter of fact, why don't we just do it while he's going on his little vacation here next week?
Yeah, that's a great idea. You're invited on the 13th of November.
You're invited.
Hey, speaking of that, we want to Mad Dog. He's out on his cruise right now. He left out of Baltimore today, going down to the Caribbean. And you know what? Bon voyage, Mad Dog.
Bon voyage. May never see that guy again.
And
I don't know.
You're going off in a couple of weeks. That's going to be a good time.
Couple of weeks. 25-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I got to
That
get
is
my wife
great.
something for her anniversary.
Hey,
what do
you
I
know
get
what?
my wife for her anniversary?
I got the greatest thing.
A new husband.
You're fired.
I got one. You can get her me. I'm free. I'm cheap.
She's already had you.
Oh, I don't want to buy. I don't want to get her. I don't want to get her a consolation gift. I need something really nice. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I
you
get her
know
something
what?
really nice.
You need to get something that money cannot buy.
What?
Ooh, jump over the edge of that boat.
You need to come up with something bright idea.
Something I can't come up with a bright idea on my own.
Something special, right, Bruce?
Something only Todd can do for her.
Right. Something that's not material.
And if you can't, I'll be willing to do it for you.
Dang!
Okay, keep watching the comments.
Or maybe a silk blindfold. So she might look at you.
I just got defriended.
My wife said she deserves a
But
medal.
it looks like you got another request there from who's that? Vicky Beck? Who's that?
No. That was Vicky Mick.
Oh yeah. Must be the
Hey, but speaking of the Becks, no, we just joke around. Everybody knows that. But your brother, listen, brother. Thank goodness. We just want to say a happy hello and very good news as far as Jesse's concerned. Jesse had a really scary incident earlier in the week, and let me tell you something. When anytime Todd gets a call, listen, like I said, we bullshit around on this thing all the time, and it sounds like we're busting Todd's balls all the time, but we love each other like brothers, if not more than that, really, all of us. But anytime Todd gets a call, we talk on the phone all the time, and anytime he says, "Listen, it's Ohio," boom, I'm like, oh. Okay, well, there's a lot of things that could be wrong if you just get a call out of the blue from Ohio.
Yeah, at noon. My mother never calls me at noon.
It could be from Jesse. It could be from Todd's dad. It could be from Mom. It could be whatever it could be. So I'm thinking, oh no. So then Todd splits, and then he comes back and he tells me the story where Jesse has this, kind of like a sci-fi Matrix fall through a building. Actually,
oh, absolutely, it was the craziest thing I ever heard, man. He was on I'll just make it real quick so we don't. He was on a roof. He works construction, but not like home construction. He does like commercial stuff, office buildings and things like that. And he was on the roof. They had the air conditioner vents or the air conditioner units weren't set yet, and they have holes for the the shafts that go down.
6x6 or 8x8. It's a huge hole.
Yeah, they're huge holes, right? And it wasn't secured. The hole wasn't secured. It wasn't marked, and he was doing something with another guy. Well, he just happened to step on the side of this. They just had like a 7/16 inch piece of plywood lid.
Ouch.
He just stepped on the core of that thing. It slipped out, and he went right down that shaft, 48 feet.
Oh, man. You imagine going down it. You imagine falling straight down an air shaft.
Now, luckily, he didn't go all the way to the bottom, but there was like a pole, like a damper pole that went between that duct. That's what caught him. Oh, right on the leg. Bone came right out, boy. Boing. But that's what stopped him. If not, he would have went all the way to the basement. But you know what? The poor guy, Jesus Christ, he was holding it. I mean, he was trying to stop himself all the 48 feet all the way down. He was trying, and then this shaft is riddled with nails and screws, and he just turned. I mean, his hands are a hamburger. His back, I don't know how many stitches. I keep trying to find out how many stitches this guy has. He's got hundreds of stitches. But he's already had 3 surgeries. I thought it was 2. He's already had 3 surgeries, and he's probably going to have one more. He's only been in there since.
It hasn't been about 4 or 5 days, something like that.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
He went in on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But that's, man, he is really tore up. But he's doing good. He's in good spirits. He's got people visiting him right now. I just texted him a little bit ago. But, yeah, listen, man, that guy, can you imagine that? 48 feet. He called it 3 commercial stories. You know, when you're talking commercial,
that's
story. Freaking high, man.
But for a regular home, 8-foot ceilings, Jesus, that's 5 stories.
And that's what I mean. You just never.
You figure on residential is 10-foot ceiling. 10-foot stories.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Residential, yeah. And then you get
commercials more.
Yeah, and you think about an air duct in a skyscraper compared to like a house. I mean, just like that with Jesse. And you know what? Jesse's he's your twin brother. He's a twin Gemini, as I like to call him.
And listen, as soon as he hit that bottom, as soon as that pole stopped him down there, my knee really started hurting real bad right here.
You know what? Now listen, Jesse, you're going to
twins.
Now listen. This is the greatest. This is the greatest. Never going to make them dance. So Todd and Jesse are twins. They're twin brothers, and
somehow Jesse's better looking though.
You know what? I think it's because Todd always wears his hat on backwards.
Maybe.
I don't know what it is.
But what's funny is Jeremy was on the phone with us, and he said something like, "Aren't twins supposed to feel like pain? Like when one twin gets hurt, or one sister or one brother, they feel pain."
I've heard that.
Yeah, and they kind of feel that. And Todd said, "Well, I never felt anything."
Carrie Bassnett's watching. Ask her.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, though, I mean, that would be great for Carrie to answer. Is like when but I was like, well, of course you're not going to feel anything, Todd. He goes, well, why not? I said, because Jesse's not a pussy. Now, because he wasn't hurt. I mean, he was in bad shape, but he wasn't all whiny and crying. Now, if you were on the other hand, if you were sitting there in Jesse's position, Jesse'd be on his knees crying his eyes out right now because you'd be in such pain.
Yeah, you're probably right, man. You're probably right. It was horrible though, man. I went up with Vicky and I went up there Wednesday. I had a day off and we drove up there and seen him. And poor guy.
Listen, there isn't. I tell you what, there is, honest to goodness, Todd and I, we know more about each other than we need to know. But there are very few times that I've actually seen Todd concerned. I mean, I've seen Todd pissed. He's been pissed at me. He's been pissed at all. You've been upset. But you were very concerned. That was very concerned. That was a very bizarre because it's like now all of a sudden I'm in like, let's try to ease it. Well, you don't, try to ease everything because I know if your brother's going to the hospital and you really don't know what's going on, then at that point you need, you don't need somebody to say, oh my God, and kind of make it worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell the truth, you good gamed him, didn't you?
What's that?
You patted him on the rear, said good game.
Oh no, I didn't pat him on. I didn't pat him on the rear because he's got about 200 stitches in his ass.
No,
right now.
not you. Chuck did you?
Oh yeah,
he calmed you down.
He pats me on the rear every now and then. Yeah, he did.
Make him dance.
Make him dance. Make him a
what we do right here during this thing.
Hey,
we're going to go ahead.
By the way,
yeah.
Kelly Joy Beverland said everybody's had Rogan.
Oh my!
Oh yeah, listen real quick.
My mom's watching this. My dad, he better start hiding.
Listen real quick about my brother. This is that kind of guy he is because he's one of the foremen up there. And when they cut him out of this shaft, because he was in there for about 30 minutes before they found him and got him out, and they had him out on the stretcher and they're cutting his pants and everything off. He tells the guys, he's like, "Listen, take some pictures and get back to work." That's what he told him. Get back to work. So he's in pretty good spirits. God bless him.
Well, that's good. He survived. Once again, we want to remind you also that the Turkey Trot's coming up. That's going to be on the 24th. The 24th. Darren, if you could shoot that thing up there real quick. Darren's on the ball, but you know what? For some reason, I'm not, so I have to act like I'm in control all the time. The Shinston Turkey Trot. Go to Shinston Turkey Trot or ShinstonTurkeyTrot.com. You can check this out on Facebook also. It's Shinston's Turkey Trot. It's a benefit for Marie Gassens. It's 4-H Scholarship Fund. Go ahead and check that out. Register. And I'll tell you what's going to be great about this. Yeah, we're going to be down there filming for that. And we had once again, we had a great time last year. A super big turnout.
Oh, yeah. And listen, again, just like the, what was the other thing we mentioned earlier? Anyhow, listen, go to Rogan Radio on Facebook. You can check out all the videos. You can see our turkey trot that we did last year. I think most of the guys were involved. Chad, I don't think you were there that year.
How many people have we had signed up for the Rogan Radio team for the turkey trot?
Well, great question. Chuck sort of forgot to do that.
Oh. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, like everything.
Yeah, we didn't have an organizer at that time.
That's why we have an organizer now.
Exactly. Becky Bates said last day for early sign up.
The last day. Oh, today is?
I'm guessing.
Well, the last day for your shirt was today. Now, listen, you can still sign up all the way up until race day, but they had the race shirts. If you wanted a race shirt and you registered up until today, then, you got that thing for free. Now, and plus you might see a Rogan Radio decal on that. I'm not sure, though.
Absolutely. But listen, come up there. It's actually on Thanksgiving Day. Like
Thanksgiving morning. It's great.
Yeah, in the morning, it's a little chilly. Everyone's all pumped up. There's some crazy-ass runners up there.
Oh, listen. And you know what the dude last year got it like in 15? He did, 5K in 15 minutes? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he was like a gazelle.
Yeah, it's like
here's what was funny about last year.
5 miles, man.
We had this great plan because this is the first time we ever filmed the 5K. And if you know the Shinston Turkey Trot, it starts over there by the auto zone, or the Western Auto, or the
Advanced Auto.
Advanced Auto. Yeah.
Part store.
Advanced spot out Western Auto. So. But anyway, they go down the Shinston stretch, shall we say, and they go all the way over like past Jimmy's over on the west side. Then they circle back and come back. Now there's also a walking course with that. So I'm thinking, okay, well we have Jimmy and Christian. They had the 360 cam and all that, and Christian was great with that, by the way. I had Todd, and we had Dean, and then we had
my son-in-law, David Whiteman, was actually in there, but Dean
was right in the middle of the whole thing when it started, and they just ran right over him.
Literally right in the middle of all them runners, and they just clobbered him.
But we had the drone up. We said, okay, here's what my thought was, is that, okay, we're going to go ahead up there by Advance. We're going to take this quad up, get them racing. Then I'll run down by St. Anne's or something like that, get some stuff coming over the bridge. Then I'll have plenty of time. We'll do the Rails for Trails thing there, come back. Now, listen, I wasn't realizing these guys were going to do this in 15. I can't even walk to the end of town in 15 minutes. This guy was to the other end of town and back in 15 minutes. I'm like, well, what the heck is this stuff all about? I was like, this guy's making me tired already. You know what? I'm thinking, I'm already. I felt like I was eating. What's the stuff in turkey that makes you go to sleep?
Oh, that
what's the stuff? The Tyrannosaurus stuff.
Turnipbean. I don't know what.
Tetralazine.
Somebody put a comment down there.
There's something when you eat turkey.
Tributaline or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, there's something like that makes you go to sleep. So they say there's something in the turkey meat. And so anyway, I was thinking, man, this guy's already made me tired, and it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. But it's great because there's a lot of competitive stuff down there. But at the same time, it's very friendly. That's happening on the 24th. ShinstonTurkeyTrot.com. Tryptophan, there you go.
Tryptophan?
And listen, we have a fan over here. I've tripped over that thing plenty of times after drinking too many Miller High Life.
Kelly said tryptophan.
By the way, we haven't talked about Miller High Life for a while.
Hey, listen, let's
Miller High Life, the official Rogan Radio.
Hold it up right there. What do you got? Let's look at the camera.
And we also have a Bud Light, the ceremonial Bud Light there for Robbie Faber, and that'll be there forever until this day is over.
That's right.
Hey, by the way, with that turkey trot, didn't they say you don't really have to participate in order to register?
That's a great point. That's a great point. Just because you registered, the entire thing is about the turkey trot is that while it is a 5K. Now, I'm not putting words in their mouth, by the way.
No, they actually told us that over the phone.
Jason, when we were talking to Jason, it's like the important thing about the turkey trot is that you pay to run the race and you win. If the biggest team gets the turkey cup they get to bring home for a year. But the important thing about all this, the funds from this, fund people that they can go ahead and give a 4-H scholarship to, because 4-H is a great deal. And the more I learn about 4-H now, they're doing some robotic stuff. They're doing some really cool things. There's a new branch over in Enterprise now. And all the benefits from this, send kids to like 4-H camp and stuff like that, which is just absolutely fantastic.
Oh, sure it is,
because, and so it's like, well, So what Chad was alluding to is the fact of you can go ahead and pay your $15 or $20 or whatever it might be to be in the race, but that doesn't mean you have to run in the race. That just means that's just like a donation aspect, which is fantastic. I know Mom and Dad are doing this thing, and Dad can barely run to the bathroom. You know what I mean? And right now, Mom's having a pretty easy time running away from Dad after Jimmy was talking to her so sexy. But yeah, so go ahead and visit the ShinstonTurkeyTrot.com or Shinston's Turkey Trot there on the Facebook, and just like the page or whatever. And as just like what we do around here, we have a good time and we screw off a lot and we bust on each other. But in reality, we have a good time doing what we do. I mean, like with the sunset, with Worthington coming up, with the Turkey Trot. It's just all. It's while we're doing this,
we have a good time with our communities.
Right. Absolutely.
That's what we get enjoyment from.
And we absolutely just love doing this stuff. So if you have any, we can't promise anything because we're pretty busy. I mean, we all have full-time jobs, and most of us work 6 days a week or whatever. But we try to fit in what we can. And we'll do what we can do, and it's an absolute blast, and it's an absolute ball for us, and we really do appreciate you even listening. And then don't forget, as far as even that goes, a plug for us on RoganRadio.com. We have a podcast thing. You can check out on Stitcher, Pandora, Spotify, TuneIn,
Stitcher,
YouTube. I mean, it's all over the daggone place. We're doing pretty good.
But listen, you can go on Facebook and leave a review, right? On Facebook, even enough, even for our live listeners.
Just go ahead after this thing is over, which is going to be very, very shortly now. By the way, who won the Pittsburgh game? Can anybody throw that up there for me,
Pats.
please?
I think it was 27-16.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, we had a lot of people out. Our quarterback, everybody was out. So.
When did you start playing for the team, by the way? What position?
You keep saying we.
Tight end.
Oh,
that is not the truth.
I thought you'd be a wide receiver.
I've never
you
heard
need
you
to quit
complain.
twisting around and looking in the mirror because that doesn't work.
By the way, now listen. Before we end this thing, now listen. Let me tell you what. Here's a couple cool things that you might have not known. We all have certain talents. Like as an example, Todd, give me an impression of John Wayne.
Well, I'm not gonna hit you. Well, the hell I am.
See, that's great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Now, listen. We have somebody that might compete with you in this realm of impersonation.
Who's that, man?
Brucey.
Bruce.
Now listen, first of all, we're going to run down to Bruce, and now listen, I know some of you have heard this before, but we're going to reiterate this one. Give us your Australian accent.
How you doing, mate?
See? Now this is great.
I love that.
This is great. But this is even better.
Oh, there's
Japanese
a better one?
Australian.
I thought the Australian accent was great. Now check this one out. Do the Cookie Monster.
Hello, me Cookie. How you doing?
That's fantastic.
Is that not the best or what?
It is, absolutely.
Hello, me Cookie.
I love the Cookie Monster. Who watched the Sesame? Was that on Sesame Street?
I actually grew up watching that.
Was that Sesame Street?
But the funny thing is, they half speak Japanese, and when they sing a song, it's turned into all in English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Who watched
Suck it, Ducko.
You remember the Electric Company?
Oh, yeah. I get a bill from them every month.
Yeah, I do remember them.
I think it's time to wrap this sucker up, buddy.
Yeah,
That's right. We're going to go watch The Walking
put it
Dead.
to bed.
The Walking
Let's go
Dead's up.
home.
We're going to check this thing out on behalf of Darren, Chad, Brucey, Jimmy Wiz, and Todd Beck. Once again, thanks for listening. We don't want you to forget. Once again, we're going to push this stuff because it's all community-oriented. This coming Friday, we're going to be at Lincoln High School. Saturday, the Trunk or Treat over at the Ellis Drive-In from 4 to 6. Monday, hopefully weather permitting, is Halloween in Shinston and Lumberport. Then we have on the 12th, we have the Worthington Fall Festival at the Worthington Beach. That evening, we had the Duggar Dance, 282-1420.
4129. 4129 for Duggar.
Okay.
If you'd rather miss it, you got a swingers cruise like with Todd.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we had the Big Turkey Trot in Shinston, and that's going to be on the 24th. And you can visit that and get all the details at ShinstonTurkeyTrot.com or Shinston's Turkey Trot on Facebook. It's a big 4-H.
I put a link up in the comments.
Yeah, that's good. That's fantastic.
Check that
So
out.
with that being said, hey, listen, we're out of here. Have a great evening, and go Mountaineers. I don't even know where that came from.
Go Steelers.
What? Throwing stones at one another. Cause I don't think I'm gonna wear my hair, bro, the same way you do. Oh, well, I may be just common people, but I'm your brother. And when you strike out to try to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Lord have mercy, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Now there are people on the reservations, and they're out in the ghetto. And brother, there, before the grace of God, I go you and I. Now if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of a mountain